Greetings. This is Elder Blacklight. Attempting to break the authority, of crush the authority of the Caucasian. Now, what is the main tools of the Caucasian, the antichrist? Imagery. This is what he uses to make you bow down to him and his authority, fake authority, imagery. I just typed in Jesus, and this is what pops up across the board. The Caucasian. He's saying he Jesus. This is what in the mindset of our people now. The image of a Caucasian man. And then you add to this also Brother Benjamin, to the so-called money. This is the authority that you bow down to. It's ingrained in your psyche. It's ingrained in the black man's mind that Jesus is really the Son of God. Jesus is really God, which we told you that Jesus, the word God, means, according to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the possessor of power and force. But what does the word Jesus mean? According to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Jesus means justice. What does justice mean? It also means righteousness. So what the Antichrist did was make you believe that he is not the Antichrist, but he is Jesus Christ. First name Jesus, last name Christ. And his mother had him without the aid of a man. And that God impregnated her. We're talking about the Creator, God. Impregnated her. And she was a virgin. And she had Jesus. And then the Romans and the Jews killed him, murdered him, so they say. But miraculously, he rose again. But he didn't stay. I don't know why he didn't stay, because they couldn't kill him. He just said, well, forget about it. I'll just go up, be with my Father, sit on the right hand of God, until I'm going to come back again. When I come back, I'm going to do dirty work. I'm gonna kill. But he hasn't came back yet. This imagery, if used correctly, it can brainwash you. It also can unbrainwash you if one knows how to use the right verbiage or the right type of talk to get you to understand that all this is a lie. So he conquered a lot of people with this image right here. A lot of people bowed down to him, gave him a chance to live among them, and then he double-crossed them. He could go anywhere in the world with this image and then change the people's mind. So Brother Benjamin said church and state are separate. And y'all went for it. And whatever they do now is not connected with the church, and the church is not connected with the state. So you're living in a schizophrenic type system, and no one feels justified or that they can correct this image, or if they say, well, we correcting God, or we can't go up against God subliminally. And so he floods the television, airwaves, and even music. Now you got sight and sound that's brainwashing you into bowing down to one who claims to be an American. Damn the Indians, damn the Mexicans, and damn the black man. And America will conquer the globe. And everyone will be under the system of the Americans, which in disguise are the English, which in disguise are the Romans, and in disguise are the Jews. So in our next video, we're going to go into the Bible. There's a lot of discrepancies in the Bible or whatever. That's because a whole lot of tampering was going on. Constantine, and probably even before him, King James, were tampering with the Bible. A lot of brothers say, well, YouTube ain't about nothing. But I'm going to tell you something. YouTube is getting a whole lot of money from our people. People are giving money away to known con artists, to swindlers. They don't know, they don't want to know what's real, because half of the people, most of the people, aren't for real. They go along with the crowd. And whatever the crowd wants to uh, be like, then the majority of the people want to be like the in crowd. Those who live the high life. It's always been like that. In the church, you see these mega churches, they done fell into it. Mega churches all over the place. Nation of Islam, you know. Ain't nobody doing the work, really the work. And they living comfortable now. You know, off of pretending to be doing God's work. But y'all can't recognize what's real or what's fake. I don't have no image of Caucasians, no magazines or nothing in my crib. Just black. Image of myself, my family, and my people. And the only image come in my crib is from the television. Because after all these years, black people haven't developed their own media. We got one or two, and they ain't even fully black yet. What's that? TV One. It's got some white influence in there, and what else? And BET. I almost forgot. This is another thing that's white that's in my house, and that's that Benjamin. Can't forget about the Benjamin. This is what you ever heard of money talks and bullshit walk. This is what it's all about. People don't care about black power. They only care about green power. You'll never get black power trying to get green power. Black light.